celebrating 75 years.
Today marking 1 year since Russia invaded Ukraine.
Yes, the war has left hundreds of thousands dead, millions of Ukrainians displaced, including 250,000 now living in the U.S. Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon has the details.
The United States, along with the other G7 countries, announced a new sanctions package that, among other things, targets Russia's military supply chains. On the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said before he'll consider peace talks, Russia must meet one condition.
Stop shelling us, stop killing civilians.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says in the last 12 months, Russia has killed tens of thousands of Ukrainian men, women, and children.
Uprooted more than 13 million people from their homes, bombed more than 700 hospitals, 2,600 schools, and abducted at least 6,000 Ukrainian children.
U.S. officials say Putin shows no signs of backing down.
It wants to continue to brutalize the Ukrainian people, wants to continue to shell their cities and towns.
And yet, the spirit of the Ukrainians remains unbroken. If anything, it's stronger than ever.
That's why the U.S., together with the G7, announced new sanctions targeting 83 Russian entities, including banks and wealth management groups and military supply chains, and 22 individuals, including some accused of arms trafficking.
Day after day of Russia's atrocities, it's easy to become numb to the horror, to lose our ability to feel shock and outrage.
But the U.S. and allies say they won't lose sight of the need to help Ukraine, and the White House announced it's releasing $10 billion in additional aid. In a statement, Republican Senate leader Mitch McConnell said that the aid to Ukraine isn't charity. Instead, he called it a direct investment in the national interest of the United States. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
In an update tonight, the house where 4 University of Idaho students were stabbed to death will be demolished. The homeowner giving the University of Idaho the property, and they decided to tear it down. The university saying this is a healing step and will ensure no one sensationalizes the crime scene in the future. One U of I student who lives next door to that house saying it's a good move.
I think that it's important that the university does things like that for this town and this campus, because people definitely need to heal from it.
Now, it's unclear what exactly will happen on the property or when that demolition will start, but we do know this: the university creating a memorial on campus for the 4 students who were killed back in November.
All right, and now to national weather. 23 states from California to Connecticut are on alert for blizzard, heavy snow, flooding, strong winds, and bitter wind chill as 2 massive winter storms pound the U.S. Now, this late February winter storm bringing heavy snowfall across the country, as well as thunderstorms and power outages in Northern California. In Portland, Oregon, drivers got stuck on the road, some waiting more than 12 hours for highways to reopen.
I parked it here, and I got to wait for a tow truck. That's the safest thing, you know. I've been up all night long. You know, I'm tired.
I bet he's tired. In the Midwest and the Northeast, residents are digging out from the second winter storm. Minneapolis saw over 1 foot of snow, marking the city's second biggest February snowstorm. A rare blizzard warning issued for Southern California, where up to 8 feet of snow is possible in the highest elevation. 6 inches of rain is forecast for Southern California. Aside from dangerous road conditions, the other concerns there are possible flooding and mudslides.
It's been a wild week, and we're not done just yet.
No, we mentioned every kind of weather, I feel like. Yeah. And now here's Utah's weather.
And here we are in February, and we're getting ready for some more snow.
Yeah. Yes, we are. And we even heard during the week that there were near triple-digit temperatures in parts of the country as well.
It was the hottest Mardi Gras on record over in the southeast, so they were dealing with incredible amounts of warmth. And here we are, we're below average, and we've got more snow on the way. Snow in the desert.
Right.
That's what happened this morning. Can you believe that? I know, a lot going on in the weather world. And the moisture that you just heard about in California, it's going to move our way. And we actually saw some of that moisture last night and into this morning. Apple Valley picked up 8 inches of snow. This is right outside of Hurricane. in Washington County, yeah, they don't typically get that much snow. And we broke a record today, Kodachrome Basin. If you haven't visited Kodachrome Basin, you're missing out. It is one of the most gorgeous places. No cell service, gorgeous place. They got more than 2 inches today, 2.1, breaking their old record, so a snow record in southern Utah. And then we cleared things out and quieted things down for the afternoon and evening as that system moved on. Great shot of downtown Salt Lake City. Scott, thanks for taking this and sending it our way. Gorgeous skies. We've got snow, and Salt Lake is a contender. Well, actually, we've cracked the top 10 for the snowiest Februarys. I told you this last night, but we received those snow showers overnight and it bumped us. So now we're sitting at the 9th snowiest February for Salt Lake City snowfall, but we've got a few days left in the month, and boy, storms are forecasted, so we could be jumping up the rankings. Top 10 already. Could we go 8? Could we go 7? It's exciting. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, avalanche danger considerable for northern Utah, Bear River Range, Wasatch, western Uintas, as well as over on the eastern side of the state. A lot of people are anxious to get out there and enjoy the backcountry. Just head up into the mountains. Just know before you go, we definitely have added a tremendous amount of snow in the last couple of days to the high country, so be prepared if you are heading out. High temperatures hit 40 today in Salt Lake, slightly below average, freezing in Price, upper 30s in Moab, 47 in St. George. Cold overnight expected yet again tonight, but you see that moisture in California that we were just referencing. Well, our southwesterly flow is just dragging that towards the Beehive State cloud cover ahead of it. It's been quiet, but as you can see, popping up on the satellite there, showers near the Iron County Mountains. So near Bryan Head, probably getting a flurry or two. That's going to amp up tomorrow evening. So we're quiet for most of our Saturday, a bit of a break, but our winter weather advisory goes into effect at 5 p.m. This was upgraded. Initially it was 8 p.m., but the moisture's accelerated. We're looking at accumulating snow. Zion National Park, 2 to 5 inches. Bryce Canyon's going to get more. The Pine Valley Mountains could get another 5 to 10 inches. They look beautiful surrounding that red rock down there in St. George, and we're going to add to it. Futurecast walks us through what to expect. Here we go. That system coming in, moisture knocking by 6 p.m. There's the cloud cover. It's going to start as rain in St. George. Then it's going to start to transition to mixed precipitation, but the chance of straight snow, yeah, it's there. Watch as that moisture slides north as we get to 4 a.m. So for the overnight hours, snow showers pushing further into the Beehive State, into central Utah, and then eventually into portions of northern Utah and on the eastern side of the state. So we see that snow holding on. Castle Country will do well. They do in a southwesterly flow, and Kane and Washington County staying active by 10 a.m. Things quiet down through the day, but then our next system comes in. We've got a trough that comes in, and that's bringing the potential for snow to the Wasatch Front. This is the center of that trough. Colder air behind it.